Who's your guess? This is the last one I got for you here. Who's your guess at the wide receiver that ends up in Pittsburgh?
I think, yeah, you kind of jumped the gun a little bit as far as that's concerned. But, I think with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming into town tomorrow, Steelers are going to get a real good look at some players that might fit well in this system. Would not be shocked if Jalen McMillan is a Steeler very soon. And it could be, again, I if it costs a Roman Wilson or something to help get that deal done, sayonara, with love, but don't let the door hit you. So yeah, I think the Tampa Bay Bucks, I've maintained the Green Bay Packers have been a great trade partner, but Romeo Doubs was injured yesterday as well again. So you have that to contend with as well. So, let's throw Jalen McMillan's name out there and let's see if this sort of all culminates at a great timing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming into town.
I like that. Jalen McMillan is look at the Steelers called Tampa Bay. Okay. I was talking to Smitty. We were at Sharky's. He's the one that broke that news a couple of 2 months ago now at this point, maybe a little over a month ago, that the Steelers called Tampa Bay, and me and him were talking about it. Like they were on the phone. They were looking for Trey Palmer, but they were just looking. They were calling anybody they could to see what the trade price is for all the wide receivers that could be available. I'm going to be really honest with you, okay? This might be a shot in the dark, a super, super crazy name. But I don't know who I'm most confident is going to end up in Pittsburgh. I would guess who I'm most confident in, to be really honest, Odell Beckham Jr. That's who I'm most confident is going to end up in Pittsburgh. The crazy name that I think could end up in Pittsburgh that I am not going to say is a low chance, Tyreek Hill. I really think that the Steelers and Miami might have some conversations. They've already had some conversations. Tyreek Hill is going to run himself out of Miami, dude. They hate him down there. They hate him. Anytime I talk to anybody in Miami, yeah, it's just he's miserable. The team's miserable around him. Him and Tua don't get along. Like, there's nothing good there. And the Steelers have always been the team to say, we'll take on crazy. We could care less about crazy. Drama's fine. That's our middle name. Mike Tomlin's been taming drama since since 2004. Like, this guy's totally fine with it. I would not rule out Tyreek Hill. I really, truly wouldn't. And I know people are going to call me nuts until it happens. And I'm not confident it's going to happen. But Tyreek Hill is a name that I'm saying start watching. Start watching for Tyreek Hill.
Oh, geez, oh, man. I would rather O'Doyle rolls it right off a cliff, Billy Madison style, than add either of those two options that you listed there. And that's not me saying that you suggesting it or bringing it up is nuts or crazy. I think it's honestly the opposite. Everything that I have seen and read and heard over the last couple of months, and in this started my second season here covering the team, like, that seems on the table for sure. So you're not crazy for suggesting it. I just hate it. I
kind of love it, to be honest with you. Like, I am a guy that feeds off of it. Like, I'm a sick guy. In the head, I'm sick. You know what I mean? The first thing I ever got from the first text I ever got, and I won't give names here, but the first text I ever got, and it's not a reporter, I'm going to tell you that. So I'll give a little bit of something away here. First text I ever got about Jalen Ramsey is from an NFL person, won't give a name, won't give a position, NFL person who said, good luck. And I said, wow, really? And he said, God bless. That's what he said. And you want to know what Jalen Ramsey ends all of his interviews with? God bless. And I said, wow, dude. I texted him after his first interview. I said, wow, dude, that's hilarious. And he said, do you hate him yet? I said, no, I think he's a good dude. I think he's totally fine. I feed off this, okay? Give me all the chaos because the Steelers look damn good with some chaos right now, okay? They look good. Jalen Ramsey, I don't care how dramatic he is. He looks fan-freaking-tastic, okay? And the guy just wants to win football games. If Tyreek Hill wants to do the same thing, which Tyreek Hill was not all drama in Kansas City. Just saying. Maybe the Dolphins stink and there's reasons to be dramatic, No? You disagree? Was he dramatic in Kansas City?
Just trying to think of timelines of things. But you might be right. I don't want to get bogged down in the Tyreek Hill drama. I think in essence, I do agree that there's like, it could be a name that the collective Steelers nation is kind of like, ah, crap. Okay. I think that could be like
Look,
the
dude,
name that gets brought in.
I agree. I think everybody hates everybody until they start winning football games. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Nobody wanted Aaron Rodgers until he showed up, and now everybody's like, well, okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. You know, Cam Hayward's going to be.
I've never said a bad word about him. So
yeah, me neither, dude. I've never once made a darkness retreat joke. No. Cam Hayward is going to be enemy number one until he gets the first sack of the season. You know what I mean? Like this is what happens. It's all at the end of the day. Come week 1, September 13th or whatever, it is just about winning football games, and I think Tyreek helps you win football games. So we'll see what happens. But man, we'll see what happens. 10 to 12 days.